There is a number that keeps appearing in your life right before money arrives, and you have been ignoring it for years. It shows up on receipts, on clocks, on license plates, on the exact morning something unexpected lands in your account. Most people call it coincidence, but once you understand what it really is, you will never look at your bank balance the same way again. Before we go further, I want you to do one thing. Type the word "I receive" in the comments below, right now, before you keep watching, not after, not later, now, because what you are about to hear works only for those who are willing to receive it, not just listen to it. So plant that seed first, then let's begin. Somewhere, right now, someone with far less education than you, far less talent than you, and far less deserving of wealth by every logical standard, is receiving money with almost no effort at all. And somewhere else, someone brilliant, hardworking, disciplined, someone who does everything right, is stuck, watching bills pile up, watching opportunities go to other people, wondering what they are doing wrong. For decades, spiritual teachers have quietly known the answer to this. Florence Scovel Shinn, one of the most influential voices in metaphysical teaching in the early 20th century, spent her life studying why some people seem to swim in abundance while others, doing everything society tells them to do, remain stuck in lack. She discovered something that most people still refuse to believe, even when it is proven to them again and again. Money is not a reward for effort. Money is a response to frequency, and frequency is something you are broadcasting right now, in this exact moment, whether you realize it or not. Here is the first piece of the puzzle. Everything in this universe, at its most basic level, is vibration. Your thoughts vibrate. Your emotions vibrate. Your beliefs about money, the ones you don't even say out loud, the ones buried since childhood, vibrate too. And here is what almost nobody tells you. Money is drawn to a frequency, not to a person's effort, intelligence, or even their need. Think about that word, need. We are taught that if we need money badly enough, if we work hard enough, if we deserve it enough, it will come. But Shinn's teaching, and the deeper spiritual principle behind it, says something almost opposite. Desperation has a frequency, and it is not the frequency of receiving. It is the frequency of lack, repeated and reinforced, over and over, until the universe simply mirrors back more lack. Abundance, on the other hand, has its own frequency. It feels like ease, it feels like trust. It feels like already having, not like desperately chasing. This is why some people who are relaxed about money seem to attract it effortlessly, and some people who are terrified of losing money keep losing it. They are not being punished, they are simply being matched, vibration for vibration, to what they are silently transmitting. So the real question is not how do I get more money? The real question is, what frequency have you been broadcasting without even knowing it? But if this is true, if money really does respond to frequency instead of effort, then why do so many spiritual, well-meaning, faithful people still struggle financially? Why does someone pray for abundance every single day and still watch their account shrink? Why does someone say affirmations, light candles, write gratitude lists, and still feel like the universe isn't listening? This is where most people give up. They try the surface-level tools, a few affirmations here, a vision board there, and when nothing changes fast enough, they conclude that the whole idea is nonsense. But Florence Scovel Shinn saw this exact pattern in the people she counseled, and what she discovered next changed everything about how she understood money, faith, and the invisible laws that govern them. There was a woman who came to Shinn in a state of complete desperation. She had lost her savings. Her business had failed. She had prayed. She had tried to think positively. She had done everything the books told her to do, and nothing worked. If anything, things kept getting worse. Shinn listened to her carefully, and then she asked her a question that seemed almost unrelated. What do you say to yourself when you open your wallet? The woman paused. She admitted that every single time she opened her purse, a quiet thought ran through her mind. There's never enough. Every time she paid a bill, she felt a wave of fear. Every time she thought about the future, she pictured lack. She had been affirming abundance with her mouth, while broadcasting scarcity with her deepest, most repeated, most emotionally charged thoughts. And those hidden thoughts, repeated thousands of times over years, were louder than any occasional affirmation could ever be. Shinn explains something the woman had never considered. The universe does not respond to the words we say once. It responds to the frequency we hold consistently. Our most repeated feeling about money, not our most hopeful sentence about it, is what shapes our financial reality. So Shinn gave her something simple but radical for the time. She told the woman to stop apologizing to money, to stop treating it as something scarce, dangerous, or shameful. Instead, every time she touched money, every bill, every coin, every payment, she was to silently bless it, to thank it, to treat it the way you would treat a loyal friend who always, eventually, comes back to you. At first, the woman felt foolish doing this. Blessing a $5 bill felt strange, but she kept going. Weeks passed. Then, almost quietly, without any dramatic sign, small things began shifting. An old debt was unexpectedly forgiven. A client she thought was gone came back with a new opportunity. A door that had been closed for months opened, seemingly by coincidence. It wasn't magic, it was frequency. She had changed the emotional signal she was sending out, day after day, moment after moment, and the outer world, which always mirrors the inner world, began to change in response. This is the second, deeper truth hidden inside the first one. It is not enough to think positively about money in general. You have to change your relationship with money in the specific, daily, physical moments where fear usually lives. Paying a bill, checking your account, opening your wallet. These small moments are where most people leak their frequency without noticing. You can meditate for 20 minutes in the morning, feeling abundant and peaceful, and then destroy that entire frequency in 3 seconds when you open a banking app with a knot in your stomach. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that fear is a form of prayer, a prayer for exactly the thing you don't want. When you dread a bill, you are, in that instant, praying for lack. When you clutch money out of fear of losing it, you are transmitting scarcity, even while your mouth says, "I am abundant." The universe, or if you prefer, the deeper law of cause and effect that governs energy, does not judge your intentions. It responds to your dominant vibration. And your dominant vibration is built moment by moment, in the countless small emotional reactions you have every single day, most of which you never consciously notice. This is why some people can say, "I am wealthy 100 times" and see no change, while someone else, simply by learning to stay calm and trusting in the exact moments that used to trigger panic, begins to see doors open that were closed for years. Changing your frequency isn't about lying to yourself. It's about interrupting the automatic fear response, again and again, until calm trust becomes your new automatic response instead. So how do you actually begin shifting your financial frequency, starting today? Here are the principles, inspired by this teaching, that you can start applying immediately. First, change how you speak to money in the small moments. The next time you pay a bill, instead of feeling dread, try silently saying, "Thank you for this exchange. More is always flowing to me." It will feel unfamiliar at first. That discomfort is simply proof that you are interrupting an old, automatic pattern, which is exactly the point. Second, stop calling money tight, scarce, or not enough out loud, even as a joke. Words repeated casually still program your subconscious. Every time you catch yourself saying, "I can't afford that," pause and reframe it, even silently, to something like, "I am choosing not to spend on that right now." A small shift that moves you from a frequency of lack to a frequency of choice. Third, practice receiving, not just giving. Many spiritually minded people are excellent at giving money, time, energy, but terrible at receiving. If someone offers you a gift, a compliment, an unexpected opportunity, practice saying a simple thank you without deflecting it. Every time you deflect good things, you are telling the universe you are not ready to receive. Every time you accept gracefully, you strengthen your frequency of worthiness. Fourth, watch for repeating signs, especially numbers. Many people notice patterns like 111, 444, or 777 appearing right before unexpected money arrives, or during moments of major decision. Whether you interpret this symbolically or simply as your own heightened awareness syncing with opportunity, these small signs are worth noticing rather than dismissing. Awareness itself is a form of alignment. Fifth, and most important, build a nightly gratitude practice specifically about money, not vague gratitude, but specific gratitude. Instead of saying "thank you for abundance," try, "Thank you for the roof over my head tonight. Thank you for the meal I had today. Thank you for the money that is already flowing toward me, even before I see it." Specific gratitude trains your mind to notice evidence of abundance that was always there but previously ignored. None of these steps require more effort, more hustle, or more sacrifice. They require consistency, and a willingness to interrupt old patterns in the exact moments they usually run on autopilot. Money was never really about the money. It was always a mirror, reflecting back, with uncomfortable accuracy, the frequency you hold about worthiness, trust, and receiving. Florence Scovel Shinn didn't discover a trick to get rich quickly. She uncovered something far more valuable. The understanding that your outer financial life is simply the visible echo of an invisible inner state. Change the inner state, the fear in the small moments, the silent scarcity thoughts, the resistance to receiving, and the outer state, slowly but certainly, begins to rearrange itself to match. You don't need to become someone else to attract abundance. You simply need to stop broadcasting lack in the quiet, unnoticed moments where it has been hiding for years. If something in this video resonated with you, if some part of you recognized the pattern of fear disguised as caution, or scarcity disguised as realism, write "I am ready to receive" in the comments below, not as a formality, as a declaration. The universe listens closely to what you declare with conviction, especially in a moment like this one. And if you want this frequency to keep working in your life, subscribe to the word "create." This channel exists for exactly this, to help you recognize the invisible laws shaping your life, one truth at a time. But this was only one piece of the puzzle. There is another video on this channel that reveals the exact moment most people unknowingly block their own abundance. A moment so ordinary, so seemingly harmless, that almost no one notices they're doing it every single day. Click on it now, and let's uncover the next piece together.